Hey guys, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Drown Boy Productions, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a look at a new mask. So here's a video that may end up looking a little bit awkward because this has been shot before. I did a full unboxing on this, a full video, and even cinematography afterwards, and then my phone decided to wipe everything. Yes, this was one of the videos that was a victim of the great phone wiping of 2020. So here we are, with me reshooting this video, and if it's a little bit awkward, it's because it feels a little bit awkward. It's hard to refilm videos and go back over everything you've already talked about and have the same feelings about it, but this mask is pretty fucking awesome and it definitely deserves a video, so here we are. So for my regular viewers out there, you probably remember that a few months ago, I bought a mask from the candy snatcher, John Autumn. This little guy right here, a very, very awesome custom piece by John. Of course, all of his masks done off the same sculpt for the most part, and every one of them looks entirely different, entirely unique, and it's pretty amazing, pretty awesome pieces. So for a while now, John and I have been tossing around the idea of a custom mask for me from the Candy Snatcher sculpt. We've been discussing just like what we would like to do, and that has yet to see fruition. Even today's mask is not that mask, and now I already have two pieces by him. The first one being, of course, this piece, which is one of his personal masks that I purchased off of him, and I still don't regret it. The only thing about it is it's a little bit too small for me to wear, and it's really kind of a little bit hard to display. You got a lot of metal, a lot of rivets and leather on the front here, and I can't put it on a foam head or anything because it wants to fall forward, and it's a little bit too thin for me to really hang up. I don't want the mask to get damaged or misshapen, so for now it's just kind of sitting around. And this mask has been sitting around now for maybe a month or so. I think it's been that long since I filmed the video. But John offered to send it to me several months ago. I think it was a day or two after we had that horrible tornado come through, and he's like, hey, I know things are rough right now, but I want to send you a mask just as a gift. So, what do you think of this? And guys, this is what he showed me. And I absolutely loved it, of course. So, here we have another piece from the Candy Snatcher from John. As you can see, plenty of leather work, a little bit of hair on this one. And it's a little bit different from the last one. Let's see if we can get a good comparison going. So this was just a practice mask to try a few things out on, and if you guys saw that video, you will know that it changed form many different times. It was painted several different ways, finished several different ways, and this was the end product. When he posted pictures of it in this state, I was like, let me buy that mask. I absolutely love it, especially just how it is. And it's kind of become Jennifer's mask since, because I can't wear it, it doesn't fit me, it's a little thin in the face and then has tons of leather and rivets around it, so it's a little bit hard to display, but it is an awesome mask. For this one, it's just a thin cast with lots of leather directly onto the cast, riveted in. Of course, we've got like the horns or little bat ears here coming up off the sides, and on this one, this is a much nicer, much thicker cast. Very thick, holds its shape pretty well, and actually will fit over my face. I'm a little bit of a fat ass, if you guys didn't know, so it doesn't fit formally to my face, but I can actually wear this one and it looks good. Similar to the last one, this was another one of his personal masks that he started working on and just kind of toying around with a few different things, including really building up some thickness here for the hood or the shroud or whatever the leather headpiece would be called. I guess it would be the hood. So there's actually a good bit of thickness in between these two, because looking at it from the back side here, it looks like you've got a couple layers of leather and latex built up to give it some more definition. So instead of just looking like a piece of leather on the mask, it truly does look like a hood surrounding the face. Lots of snaps on this one as well, plenty of rivets, and we've got some line 20s down here and up here. This one has a single point strap system, which is actually much nicer for me to wear. And I just love this one, and it fits so well in the collection too, because guys, I'm not really one for creepy clowns or killer clowns, especially if they're dumb like haunt looking clowns. There can be spooky, scary clowns and mimes done well, but I haven't seen many of them, therefore I really don't own any. So this is a first for the collection here. The face paint is very symmetrical, looks very nice and clean, very pretty. And then up here on the forehead we have the sigil of Belial. And the sigil is very well done. When I initially saw it in pictures, I thought it was stenciled on, but in person seeing it, it's 100% hand painted. Very symmetrical, done very well. I like the little tufts of hair because it does work as just hair, but it also looks a little devilish, like some little devil horns sticking up there. And I think the reason John ended up sending me this one is he really started working on it to be his new personal copy, didn't really like it as much, wanted to stick more so to his original idea, and he's kind of changed that up a little bit, but I think this was a little bit too far off the beaten path of what he wanted to use for a Haunting Autumn. So I am absolutely happy to have it here and give it a good home. I love it. And yet again, I've now got two candy snatchers, both very, very different, building a small family here. And hopefully at some point in the future we'll get that custom for me done, which we've already been discussing it, so I believe I know what it will be. Yeah, I don't think we've necessarily got anything nailed down in particular, but there will be a third part in this series coming up soon, guys. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for today's video. Yet again, it would have had a little bit more length, a little bit more stuff going on if I had the unboxing, but unfortunately, it ended up being more so just a show and tell, and also serves as a thank you to John Autumn. Dude's just a really nice guy, a good friend of mine. By the way, speaking of which, guys, if you're not following A Haunting Autumn and John Autumn, the Candy Snatcher, what are you doing? Go check out his stuff. If you're a mask fan, these are cool masks, don't get me wrong, but he has so much variety. You gotta go check it out. If you love these, there's no telling what else you might love from him. You might even try contacting him to get a mask. I know he's a little bit backed up on orders, but who knows? I love you all. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.